Hello and welcome back to another sunny day here at Bransford Webs and another looking good video as we move towards the end of May. So behind me you'll see an area of the nursery that you'll have known in the past as the line. We're still called the line, but we're doing a complete tunnel refurb on here. So this was low tunnels, it was effort sandbeds, but very old structures that needed updating. So keep watching the videos, keep watching our social media, and you'll see what's going to develop over here in the coming weeks. But some really high-tech, big investment for us, and really good growing facilities coming for 2026 production. So yeah, keep watching what's going on behind. Simon, Chris and Brad are busy away working on there before we get more contracts on site over the next coming weeks. So hopefully we've got a good bank holiday ahead of us. The weather's looking nice for that. It's continuing to look good. A little bit of rain in the forecast, but fingers crossed because we do need it. But the good weather we've had is really pushing crops on here on the nursery. So we thought we'd show you what's looking good to top up after the bank holiday. And I'm going to start off with the Dianthus sugars. Wetman's breeding, so the guys down in Devon have done some fantastic varieties here. So we've got sugar plum, we've got sugar coral and sugar raspberry. Really nice upright varieties. They're part of the Scent First range, and stunning sweet Dianthus scent off those. Really, really nice. And as you can see, the first flowers just open on them and loads of bud coming too. Really good varieties, British bred, British grown, really nice strong plants. Talking about strong plants, we're going to go into a whopper now. We've got our Delphinium delgenus. So this is in a 4-litre pot, and just look at that. So the delgenus has been bred for this stocky habit. So the first flower comes here, and then you can see more flowers form around the base of that. So naturally, that naturally forms, naturally splits, and produces flower after flower. We've got 3 colours in the range, so check out the full availability. As you can see, they're all budding up now, and the shelf life on those is fantastic as well. So a fantastic garden plant that we do is Salvia ceropetosi. So it's got this lovely neon pink flower to it. The first flower buds are just forming. So again, with the weather forecast, I think you'll be seeing colour on this by the time it arrives in garden centres with you next week. Really strong, vigorous variety in the garden. Will take being chopped back and reflushing through the year. But just an absolute mass of bright neon pink flowers early summer into midsummer. And if you want something for a container to give you massive bright flowers, then Coreopsis even uptick gold is fantastic. So you can see there the first flowers open, more and more buds are forming around there. Really good. Whack that into a pot on the patio, and that's just a riot of colour all summer long. Contrasting that, then our fern range has just gone online. So we do a really nice evergreen fern range. Dryopteris, erythrosums in there, all the way through. So check out the full range. We've got 7 varieties in total. Really good pot full, as you can see. Just really nice shape of that plant. New fronds are unfurling all the time. So check out our full availability on ferns for next week, because that's just something a bit different. But certainly with things like Chelsea around the corner, it's something you might see featured, because quite often they're in the gardens at Chelsea. Good old favourite from Bransford. Actually, I think we inherited this from Webs. We merged 20 years ago. So is Nautia Mars Midget. So more compact form of your traditional Nautia. It's got a lovely crimson red flower to it, and as you can see, the first flower buds are open, and more coming. So that's good shelf life, great long length of flowering time on there, and a more compact version of the original Nautia you can think about. So more herbaceous colour coming online. So our scabious flutters are online now. I've not got the white here, but you can see the pink and the blue. Loads of bud on there. First flowers coming through too, showing colour. And just one hell of a stocky plant. That's just a solid plant in there. Loads of bud coming. And again, good front of the border, mid-border perennial plant for anybody's garden. Then we'll jump back to salvias. And one of my wife's favourites is Royal Bumble. So bright, again, crimson red flower on this one, as you can see. Hot lips in its habit, so if you like hot lips, this does really well, but just a straight red flower on there, and absolutely loaded in bud. I think again will be showing colour by the time it arrives. Then front of the board, and again with Chelsea, bearing in mind Raymond Everson is breeding from Guernsey Clematis, always gets lots of features at Chelsea. These are the Tudor series, so we've got I've got Darcy on the, I think it's right on the left as you're looking at the screen, and Bijou to your right. So a pink and a blue. Both of these are mound forming, so they're not climbers, so they're great in containers, even in a hanging basket, or potted at the front of the border. Look at the amount of bud on there, an absolute showstopper. And then to finish off, we've got our summer batches of the pixies. So we've got pink and purple pixie, and we do a later batch of these. So you've had them in the spring, and now you can take them in colour, because that bud will be showing colour by next week, in colour for June sales. So looking really good. So we're getting towards the end of May. Summer is really on the way, although we do feel like we've had a lot of summer already. Let's hope this continues. Enjoy your garden, enjoy the weekend, and we'll see you next week for another Looking Good video. Goodbye for now.